Recording in progress. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, teacher. Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, all of
Good
you.
evening, teacher.
Hari.
Good
So today we are going to start a new lesson, right? So it is related to sound and hearing. Our fifth unit was based on light. Light is also a form of energy, and here sound is also a form of energy, right? So we are going to discuss about sound and also how we hear the things. Yes, Sihelie, Dahamli, and Yuhas, can you turn on the videos, please? Okay. So here you are asked to list out certain sounds you hear in your surroundings, right? In your day-to-day life, right? Now you can just keep your eyes closed for 2 minutes and listen to the sounds, right? Sounds that you hear. Then you can list down the things. I'm also shouting here. Yes, Yuhas and Dahamli.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Yes. What did you hear? What are the sounds that you can hear in your day-to-day lives?
Dancing.
My
Yes.
brother singing. Birds chirping.
Brother singing. A bird chirping. Okay. Brothers, sisters, they shout.
Sound of the motorbike.
A sound of the motorbikes and other vehicles.
Sound of a fan.
Sound of the fan.
Sound of my mother cooking.
Your mother is cooking, making noises, right? Okay, Dion. Okay. Then you may be able to hear the sounds of machines at home, maybe the washing machine, blender, right? The sound of the television, radio,
Sound of the clock ticking.
ticking sound of the clock,
Sound of the train.
sound of the train. Okay. The sounds of vehicle horns, you can write them down. Then Google once you
Rotating
keep,
of fan blades.
yes, the sound of rotation of the fan blades,
The sound of a wind. Wind.
sound of wind. Okay. The wind blows faster these days. Sometimes you may be able to hear the sound of the rain, the sound of thunder. When it is thundering, there is a big noise.
The
Hari,
sound of screaming. With the happy screaming
screaming. Yeah, okay.
at school.
Yeah. You're always screaming at school,
Is
right?
talking.
Talking,
And
yes.
and
Yes,
throwing down chairs.
okay. Could they write
Teacher,
them
another
down?
sound is throwing down chairs.
Tenuji, where are you? Tenuji, මොන පේන්න හදාගන්න කැමරා එක. සිහේලි
Teacher, the sound of clapping.
sound of clapping. Okay. Dahamli, Amil, Tisev, where are you? Dahamli, are you there?
The sounds of motors rotating
Yes, the sound of the motor.
because I use them every single day for things to invent things.
Okay, test it.
Teacher, the sound of leaves.
As we call it as rustling of leaves, right? Rustling of leaves.
Teacher.
Excuse me, teacher. Now only I joined. What should I do?
Yes, we are discussing the first question, the sounds we can hear. Once you keep your eyes closed, you can hear the sounds better, no? That means when you kept your eyes closed, actually you are concentrating. Nathang what is adda no? We don't hear them sometimes, ne? Then the ticking sound of the clock, these things you don't hear normally. But once you keep your eyes closed and you concentrate on the sounds, you can hear most of them. Rustling of leaves, the sound of flowing water sometimes. If you go near the sea, you can hear the sound of the sea waves, right?
How many?
Yes?
How many do we need to write?
Yes, you have to write down. You have to list them out. Yes, Tenuji, you have to start work, stop other things.
Sound of waterfalls.
Sound of waterfalls.
Birds chirping.
Chirping of birds. The sound of insects sometimes. If there are mosquitoes, you can hear their sound. The sound made by
Sound of
you.
a fly.
Sound of the fly, sound of the bees, buzzing sound, right? Chirping of birds, mewing of cats.
Teachers screaming.
Cats mew. Yes, teachers screaming always.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, the sound of doors closing.
Yes, sound of opening and closing doors. Mewing of cats, barking of dogs, right? You can write them down, right? So these are different sounds that we can hear in our surroundings. Now if you are in the traffic, if you are traveling like the Hamsa, right, you will be able to hear the sounds of lot of vehicles, vehicle horns, sirens. Likewise, there are different sounds in different environments. Hari. Then if you can find out, you don't need to have a cardboard. If you can have a sheet of paper and make a cone, you can do the next activity. Make two equipment using the bristle boards or sheets of paper. So you have to make two cones, right?
Teacher, excuse me, teacher, can you go to the up slide?
So don't you have the tute with you?
No.
We make the cones now.
Yes. You can just take a sheet of paper and convert it into a cone like this. Right? Then you are asked to keep that cone on your ear. Right? Keep that
like
cone.
this?
Yes, like this. Right? Then keep this cone on your ear and try to listen to the sounds. You can keep two of them on either side. Right? Like this. Two cones on either side and listen to the sounds. So you have to tell me in which instance you were able to hear the sounds sharp, in the previous instance or now. That's what we call as the intensity of sound. Yes, compare the intensity of sounds that you heard with one above. කොයි වෙලාවෙද වැඩිපුර හොඳට ඇහුනේ? දැන් cones දෙක තියපහමද නැති වුණාමද? First one or the second one?
Without horns.
Without.
Why not sounds?
කවුද? Tisev, you have to keep the cone like this. Like this. Okay.
Horn. Teacher.
Yes, in the first instance or the second instance?
Teacher,
Oh, Aaron, try.
teacher, usually when I keep my hand close in my ear, I can hear the sea waves.
When you are
The
not
sound of sea
close to
waves.
the sea, even when you are not close to the sea.
Yeah.
Okay, so that that we feel like that actually that is not the sound of the sea waves, but you feel
Hello,
like
this is the principal loudspeaker. Please get out of the building right now.
Harry. So in which instance, first one or the second one?
Second one.
In the second instance, once you have kept the two cones like that, you will be able to hear the sounds with a high intensity. So the same thing happens with our earlobes. You have seen there are a lot of mammals. They have very long earlobes, right? Rather than us, they can move their earlobes according to the sounds they hear. Yes, if you have a close look
I
on
can
your...
remove my earlobes.
Who can remove the earlobes?
Me.
How the me can... Is that Tessit?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful, no? None of us can do that. But Tessit says...
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, now I joined. Did teacher do something?
Yes, we have started now. We discussed the first question and now we have moved on to the second one. So, if you have a close look on your pet cat or the dog, you can see that they move their ears, right?
Yes.
අපිට බෑනේ අපිට මෙහෙම අල්ලලා නම් පුළුවන්. Without that, now they sit නේද? They sit පුළුවන්. They sit the
Miss, I can too.
Inesh, you also can without touching. You can move the earlobe. Ah, okay. I don't know how. Okay, right. So, you are asked to compare the intensity of sounds that you heard with one above. So, you can say intensity of sound is greater with the cone, right? With the cone. Lian Balan, intensity of sound. Intensity of sound. If I put this sign, do you know that? Greater. Make other. Have you learned this for mathematics? Not yet?
Yes, teacher.
Ah, Tiana. With the
Yes,
cone, it is
yes,
greater.
Yes,
And
teacher, I have learned.
yes, without the cone. The cone and without the cone. Hari. Then you are asked to ring a bicycle bell. So you all have rang a bicycle bell. While it is ringing, keep a finger on it. What do you feel? Yes.
I feel like
The
the finger is
vibration,
shaking.
vibrating the bell.
Ah, very good. We feel a
It's
vibration, right?
vibration.
We can feel the vibration. Yes. Ring a bicycle bell while it is ringing, keep a finger on it. What would you feel? You can say you feel the vibration, right? You feel the vibration. Okay? Hari. Keep some small pieces of paper on a drum and play it. What is your observation? You keep the pieces of paper on the drum or the rabana and you play it. Then what happens to these pieces of
Papers
paper?
will,
They will
the
go
piece of
up
paper
and
will
down.
go up and down.
Ah, they will
They go up and down.
up and down. Yes, they show movements, right? The pieces of paper move up and down. Yeah. That is also because of the vibration, neither. When you play the drum or the rabana, it is vibrated. Right? Pieces of paper move up and down. So when you are writing, pay attention to your handwriting. Then some කම්පියුටර් ටේබල් එකක් උඩ එහෙම තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් අර අත තියාගන්න ඉඩ නැති වුනහම එහෙමත් අකුරු කැත වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා අත හොඳට මේ තියාගන්න පුළුවන් තැනක තියලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. ලස්සනට ලියන්න. The pieces of paper move up and down. හරි. එහෙනම් දැන් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් how sounds are produced. මෙන්න මේ වැඩෙත් කරලා බලන්න. Keep your finger to this region of your neck. Are the two fingers, index finger and the middle finger, or any familiar one, and make a sound. ගෙදර අය බය වෙන සද්ද දාන්න එපා. පොඩි දාලා සද්දයක් දාලා බලන්න. හරි. So what do you feel?
Vibration.
Ah, you can feel the vibration. Why? Here
Vibration.
we have our larynx, right? අපි කියන්නේ voice box කියලා ස්වරාල larynx. Right? Inside the larynx there are vocal cords, right? These vocal cords vibrate in order to produce the sound. Sometimes you may have seen there are dumb people who can't talk but still they can make those vibrations. They can make a sound but they can't talk because for proper pronunciation we need the teeth, lips, then the palate, thalla, then these cheeks, all these are needed to produce, and the tongue especially produce a proper sound, right? Then තාම දත් වැටෙනවනේ. අර ඉස්සරහා දත් දෙක එහෙම වැටුණ කාලෙට you can't pronounce certain words, no? මතකද ඒ දවස්වල? සමහර වචන කියාගන්න බෑනේ ඉස්සරහා දත් නැතුව.
Yes, teacher.
ඒ නිසා for proper pronunciation we need the teeth as well, right? Hari, okay. And how sounds are produced? What can we say? How sounds are produced?
By vibrating
Very good. Due to vibrations. Sounds are produced 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 due to vibrations. Harry. Now let's watch a video related to sound. Ute, keep your mics muted. Harry, let's watch this and then we'll move on to the rest of the things.
What is sound? Have you ever heard the saying, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it fall, does it make a sound? What do you think? Is sound something you can only hear if you see something happening, like a tree falling? Or is sound something totally different? Today, we are going to talk all about sound, what it is, and how it works. Let's try a little sound-related activity. Take a moment and close your eyes. Focus on what you hear. Maybe you hear a car driving down the street, or a cabinet closing in the kitchen. Maybe you can just hear this video. Either way, there are sounds all around you, and we're going to talk about how sound is made. Sound is made from vibrations. What are vibrations, you ask? Well, vibrations are a series of small, fast movements that move back and forth or from side to side, like a guitar string or your voice. Guess what? You can actually feel the vibrations of your voice. Just rest your hand on the front of your throat and hum your favorite song. Do you feel the vibrations of your vocal cords? Pretty cool, huh? Here is an interesting fact. When an object vibrates, it causes movement in the surrounding air particles. These particles bump into other particles that are close to them, which makes them vibrate too. And this process continues until the particles run out of energy, kind of like dominoes. This movement is called sound waves. Sound waves are what help vibrations travel. If you are close enough to an object's vibrations, the sound waves that are created will reach your ear. The air particles of the sound waves then vibrate in your ear, which causes your eardrum to also vibrate. This allows you to hear the sound. Now that we know how sound is made and how it travels, let's talk for a minute about pitch and volume. Pitch is the highness or lowness of a sound. Pitch changes when the sound waves go faster or slower. When the vibrations are faster, you hear a higher note. When they are slower, the note is lower. Hey, that rhymes. Volume measures the loudness or quietness of a sound. This is called its intensity, which is a fancy way of saying power. The higher the intensity of a sound, the louder our ears hear it, and the higher its volume. Volume changes when sound waves are bigger or smaller. Here is an interesting experiment to try. Place a piece of paper with a handful of uncooked rice on top of a stereo speaker. Turn the speaker on, quiet music, and watch how the rice jumps. Slowly turn the volume up until the music is really loud. What happens to the rice as the volume increases? That is right, it jumps higher. Isn't science cool? Now that we have learned all about the science of sound, let's see what you remember. Fill in the blank. Blank waves help vibrations travel. Sound. True or false? Pitch is the loudness or quietness of a sound. False. Pitch is the highness or lowness of a sound. Fill in the blank. Blank is the loudness or quietness of a sound. Volume.
Nice work, sound sorcerers!
So now that we know about the science of sound, let's go back to that initial question. Does a falling tree in the middle of the forest make a sound, even if there is no one around? Yup, it does. Vibrations and sound waves are created, no matter what. Now that is something fascinating you can share with your family and friends.
Hope you had fun learning with us.
Okay, Hari. So next you are asked, what are sources of sound? Give examples. So what are the sources of sound? Yes, the source of sound is something. Now we have discussed about sources of light. Yes?
Sunlight give out sound.
The objects which produce sound, right? The objects which produce sound are known as sources of sound. Hari, write down. The objects that produce sound. Objects that produce sound. Objects that produce sound are known as sources of sound. So what are the
Teacher,
examples? Oh,
Teacher, objects that produce sound?
are known as sources of sound. Yes, Saheli, Inesh, or the Samantha Pereira. Please rename yourself and turn on the video. Harry. So what are the examples for the sources of sound? Now I am also a source of sound since I am making sounds, right?
Teacher, bicycle bell.
A guitar. A guitar.
Teacher, bicycle bell.
Bicycle bell.
Piano.
Piano.
A JBL.
JBL. Okay,
A speaker.
connected, right?
Teaching.
What is it?
Violin.
Violin. Drum. Liana.
The sounds that teachers are teaching.
Yes, sound of the teacher, sound of the source of sound, you can say children. So mention certain instruments. The vehicle engine is a source of sound. Sewing machine, washing machine, a blender, television. These are also sources of sound. Radio.
Teacher,
Yes,
how many do we need to write?
as much as you can. according to the space available. Kiana, Saheli. Hari. Then you know the organ which makes the sensation of hearing. What is it?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
My internet got low. What are the examples for sources of sound?
Puthe, you can say many. Violin, guitar, drum, even the washing machine, sewing machine, motor, anything that produce sound, right? Even the birds
Okay,
become sources of sound. You also become a source of sound sometimes. Right. So what is the organ which makes the sensation of hearing?
Ear.
Ear. Yes, we
Yeah.
have pair of ears. The ear. The organ is the ear. What is the function of ear lobes? අපේ ඉනේෂ්ටයි තෙසිත් නේද තෙසිත්ටයි ලොංකවන to move the ear lobes අපිට නම් බෑ හරි the animals they move නේද the other animals they can move
Like rabbit,
rabbits
dogs,
yes they have
cats.
long earlobes then the elephant අපි
Cat.
දැන් කුල්ල වගේ කියලා නේද like the winnowing fans right very big earlobes yes හරි so what do they do දැන් හිතන්න
They
ඔයාගේ
collect sound waves and put it in.
ඒක විනාඩියක්වත් දෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද ඔයාගේ puppy or the dog if you have a close look හැමතිස්සෙම එයා නිදාගෙන හිටියත් කන් දෙක හරවනේ ඉන්නේ හා එතම එයාට රෙස්ට් එකක් නැහැ හැමතිස්සෙම හෙට හරවනවා මෙහෙට හරවනවා
Yes, teacher.
ආ ඉතින් එතකොට මොකද කරන්නේ the ear lobes yes මොකද්ද කරන්නේ project the sound waves direct the sound waves towards the ear මේ කන ඇතුළට sound waves හරවන එක තමයි යා කරන්නේ project or direct the sound waves towards the ear right and you can say they direct the sound waves towards the ears they direct the sound waves towards the ears. Hari. Then,
Teacher,
yes.
හත්වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නද?
What is the organ now? Yama kiyanako, what is the organ which makes the sensation of hearing? Yes?
Yeah.
Abute. Yes, yes. ARS, yes, right? Hari. Kenan, are you done? Hari neda? Mishenka harida?
Teacher.
Right. Mention safety precautions to protect your ear. Safety precautions, some of them are mentioned here.
Do not put external object into your ear.
Yes, we should not put anything into our ear, right? You may have
Like cotton buds. Like cotton buds.
Yes, even the cotton buds are not good to be inserted into the ear. That is not good. Because I have heard of people.
Because it could damage the eardrum.
Yes, and sometimes these
Teacher.
tiny pieces of wool can be collected inside the ear. I have heard of people who had to undergo surgeries in order to remove those collected pieces of cotton wool inside the ear, right? And it can
It doesn't collect it. It just pushes back.
no, sometimes the tiny pieces can be collected. Mama අහලම තියෙනවා මේ staff එකේ හිටපු කෙනෙක්ගෙම ඒවා ගොඩාක් එකතු වෙලා අවුරුදු ගාණක් තිස්සේ she had to undergo a surgery, right? එනිසා we should not put anything externally into the ear, right? So you may have seen some people inserting different things.
Like pencils, sticks.
What about trying to burn your ears.
Burn.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You mean get a matchstick, put in there, that thing.
Don't do this. We should not put anything, right? Then cotton body is something very smooth, soft. Even that is not good to be inserted. Enisa, don't put anything into the ear, right? And
Oh,
the
We
ear,
teacher,
should protect our ears
oh,
from
teacher, just
water.
getting a propane tank.
yes.
Teacher, oh,
Okay.
getting a
Protect
propane
our
tank and
ears from
shooting at a,
water.
or getting a propane tank and shooting it at a matchstick. Then
Ah.
it will instantly turn into a fireball.
Oh, don't do this, right? Don't even think of it.
Never even think about burning your ear.
Yes, that's what.
No one thinks
You-
about that.
You have to protect the
We should-
valuable organs that you have got. Yes.
We should keep the volumes at safe levels.
We should keep the volume at a safe level. We should not turn on the radios, televisions, even making it a disturbance to the others, right? We should not be exposed to loud noises frequently.
Get out if anything where is
Miss, we have to clean our ears too.
Yes, actually, you can meet a doctor for that if you need to do a cleanup, because they say that when you sleep onto a side, these things actually, that wax is there to protect our ear, right? Side there is a wax, right? That is to protect our ear. If an insect or something like an ant enters, they can't move because of that wax, right? So that is for our protection. We
But
not
it could,
forcefully remove.
if it bites, you could get serious infections in
Yes,
the ear.
yes.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah, and you have to meet a doctor
We
as soon
should-
as possible if something happens, because we have to protect our eardrum as well. Hari. Then we have to wear ear protectors. The people who are working at places with a high sound intensity, like factories, they have to wear
like
ear
building a
protectors.
house, like
Teacher.
building a big building.
Yes.
for getting out of a place
We should
when
protect
I
our rocket launch water.
Yes.
Protect our ears from
Teacher.
water.
Yes, we have to protect
Teacher.
our. When you are diving, yes, once again you have to
Teacher.
wear ear protectors. When you
Teacher.
dive deep down, what happens? There is a very high pressure exerted on our ears, right?
Teacher,
Oh,
what about when you go into the Pacific Ocean wearing high volume resistant?
that's what I mentioned. So
Because
when
if sperm whales call it says it will actually burst your eardrums.
yes, that's what I told. Even when we are diving, also when we go deep down in water, there is a high pressure exerted by water, right? Not only in the Pacific Ocean, wherever when a person is diving, ear protectors there, right? Wear hearing or protection during loud activities. Keep volumes at safe levels. Take breaks from noisy environments, right? And then avoid using cotton swabs to clean ears. Protect your ears from water and infections. Schedule regular hearing checkups and adopt healthy lifestyle. Could you please your mics answering, right? Hari. And we should not use any ear drops even without medical prescription. The doctor can prescribe නැතු අපි ear drops use කරන්න හොඳත් නැහැ, right? So it is eyes, ears, these are very sensitive organs, right? You should not insert anything externally. Hari. You can mention safety precautions to protect your ears. You are given a list here. So you can write few of them. They don't insert external objects into the ear. Hari. Then what are natural sounds? Give examples. Natural sounds. Yes. What are natural sounds? Sounds that we
Birds
hear in the
chirping.
environment.
Chirping, leaves rustling,
Birds chirping.
Yes.
dog
First you write the
barking, leaves
definition.
buzzing.
Sound of
Isalapu
vehicles.
definition එක ලියලා ඉමු. Hari. Sounds which can be heard in the environment and are produced naturally. Hari, as you mentioned, we can say birds chirping.
Leaves talking, people talking.
Yes, even people can be considered as living organisms. හැබැයි එතන පොඩි question mark එකක් දාන්න වෙනවා. මොකද some people produce sounds purposely නේද? ඒගොල්ලෝ හිතලා කෑ ගහනකොට sometimes it may become a noise and sometimes it can become something artificial නේද? එතකොට rustling of leaves. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලොත් කෑ
Teacher,
ගහනවා නේද?
thunder sound. Thunder sound.
The sound of thunder.
The sound of sea waves.
Sound of sea waves.
Waterfalls.
Sound of waterfalls.
Sound of vehicles.
Vehicles.
Sound of rain falling on the ground.
මොකද කියන්නේ මේ natural sounds.
Vehicles are artificial.
Yes. Sound of waterfalls. Or flowing water, rivers. Neda. There is a very nice sound when you close your eyes and listen to the sound of a river flowing. Right? That's a very favorable sound. Neda. ලස්සනට ලියන්න ඕනේ. ලස්සනට පැහැදිලිව ලියන්න ඕනේ. Hari. Then what are artificial sounds?
Which are produced by man.
Sounds that are made by man using equipment, right? Sounds that are made by man using equipment. Lian, have you finished this one?
No, teacher.
Okay.
No, teacher.
So I will write the definition here. Sounds which are produced by man using equipment. Then you can write examples. Sounds of vehicles, vehicle horns, sirens, the sounds of machines, vehicle horns.
Sound of mobile phones.
Yes, sound of mobile phones. Right? Examples. Yes, Lisari, Pute, were you able to take the printout?
Yes, teacher.
Because I had shared it earlier in the group, but you added to the group later, no?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Vitulya, are you there?
Teacher, for the artificial sounds, sound of planes are correct.
Yes, sounds of aeroplanes, aircrafts,
Jet,
jet,
Sound of ambulance.
sound of the ambulance, siren of an ambulance, siren of police vehicles, siren of uh, fire trucks. These days we heard of fire in different instances. Ne? Today also we heard about a fire.
Siren of ambulance.
Siren of ambulances. How to spell siren?
SIREN.
Yes, SIREN. Good. Hari. Visula, have you finished? Visula liyala ivarada?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
the sound of glass breaking is also an example for artificial sounds,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Hari. Okay. So shall we move on then? Shall I erase this?
Okay,
Everani?
teacher.
Hari. Now we can divide sound into two categories according to the way that they are produced, right? Natural sounds and artificial sounds. And also we can classify that as music and noises, right? So music, what is the difference? When we listen to music, there is a nice rhythm, the rhythmic sound.
Teacher, sounds
There
doesn't
is a
have a
beat.
rhythm, but music does have a rhythm.
What is it?
Sound doesn't have a rhythm, but music has a rhythm.
Music has a rhythm, right? So most probably they are favorable to our ear, they don't cause any pain. Then samahara music nang tiyena hangin amaru ewa. Mainly music has a
Like
rhythm,
rockstar.
musical sounds. They have a rhythm.
Music has a beat.
Yes. So they are favorable to our ears, right? But when it comes to noises, now when you are shouting all 40
has
or
no rhythm
45
either. Noises are unpleasant to our ears.
these are they are unpleasant to our ears. They cause a pain in our ears, difficulty. So they don't have a rhythm when you all are shouting in the classroom, at school. So that becomes a big noise. But when you are singing, when you all are singing, that does not become a noise. The difference. ඔගොල්ලන්ව මාරගෙන ඔගොල්ලෝ ක්ලාස් එකේ 40 45 or 50 students ඉන්නවනම් කොමල කෑ ගහන්න ගියාම එහා පැත්තේ classes වලට මොකද වෙන්නේ? It becomes a big noise නේද? So the teacher has to scream. එහෙම නේද? But when you are singing, when you all are singing together, there is a very nice rhythm there. That's the difference.
Sometimes in our class it's not
Hari.
clear.
What is music? Give examples. So we can say sounds with a rhythm. The rhythmic sounds. Rhythmic sounds. which are favorable to our ears. These are this is known as music, right? So you can say singing, and as example, singing, then playing a guitar, playing
a piano.
yes, guitar, violin,
Playing a
piano,
violin.
yes, any other musical instrument. Then there is a rhythm, right?
Playing a flute.
Playing a flute,
Playing a melodica.
playing a melodica, any musical instrument, right?
Playing a microphone.
Microphone, actually you can make even a noise using a microphone. Microphone is used to amplify our sound නේ නේද? අපේ දැන් මමත් mic එකක් use කරන්නේ මගේ කටහඬ වැඩි කරන්න නේද? ඔයගලන්ට ඇහෙන to increase the sound intensity. එහෙම නැත්නම් to amplify the sound, a microphone is used. So that is not actually a source, right? It is used to amplify the sound. මොකද මයික් එකේ යාම හඬ නිපදවන්නේ නැහනේ. අපි නිපදවන හඬ තමයි යා ඇම්ප්ලිෆයි කරලා දෙන්නේ.
It makes it make it like your voice is louder.
Yes.
We made a music instrument at our Western music.
Okay. So here also in this lesson also you are mentioned about different musical instruments that you can make at home, right? So you have to make at least one and show me next week. හරිද? අපි තාම මෙතෙන්ට ආවේ නැහැ. Then we have to mention about noises. Give examples, right? So we have to define the term noise. Yes, the sounds without a rhythm. Sounds without a rhythm. Sounds. මේ rhythm කියන වචනේ කියන්නම ඕනේ. You have to mention the term rhythm definitely. Sounds without a rhythm which cause discomfort in our ear. Discomfort in our ears. Right? So you can say the sound of the traffic jam.
Sound of fighting.
Yes.
Teacher, the sound of the washing machine.
Is it noise?
Yes.
Okay. So the noise of machines. In a factory. Then noise of people.
Noise of screaming.
Yes, no, a sound of screaming in a market, or you can even say the classroom. නේද? Noise of students in a classroom. පැහැදිලිව ලියන්න පුතේ ලස්සනට. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අයිත් සැරයක් නෝට් එක දිහා බලන්න පුළුවන් වෙන විදිහට ලියන්න. දැන් මම මේ ලියනකොටත් එක එක බුලට් ෆෝම්ස් දාලා එහෙම ලියන්නේ. Your note have to be something attractive for you නේද? ඔයගලන්ට ආයිසරයක් බලනකොට ඒක කියවන්න පාඩම් කරන්න ආස හිතෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි. Once you write about noises, බලන්න who are going to do the presentations today. Vitulya, are you there? Vitulya Nanda? No presentations for today. මං ගිය සතියේ දුන්නේ නැහැනේ because of the assessment. නේද? මට ටික දෙනයි හැබැයි marks එවලා තිබුණේ group එකට. I asked you to send the marks to the group, but only few of you had sent. Oh, Pute, you had to send to the group. Mission කෙව්වද?
No, teacher. I just got 36.
Hari. Okay, if you have finished writing, you can have a 5-minute break and come back. Then we are going to discuss about different types of musical instruments, right? Only 5 minutes, right? Don't take more than that.
Teacher, can I show you the instrument that I made?
Okay. So can you show it after the break because some half of them have gone now,
Okay, teacher.
right?
Teacher, I have. Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Recording.
Hari. Did you all come back? Amanad. Tenuji, you did right. Vitulya is not here, it seems.
Teacher.
Is that Vitulya?
Yes.
Mukadune, Vitulya can you do the presentation today?
No, teacher.
Why is that?
Teacher, there's a problem.
Okay, anyway, you were given the topic 2 weeks ago, right? Hari, next week karanno ni Vitulya.
Okay, teacher.
Break is over. You all have to turn on the videos once again. Sajanavi, your topic for next week, applications of light. Okay,
Okay, miss.
applications of light. Right. Then Aaron, Aaron, yeah, in this. Aaron was there, no?
Teacher,
Yes.
can teacher hear me properly now?
Yes.
Okay.
So will you be able to do the presentation?
Teacher, I complete half and in my mother's computer, the computer broke and it was like stuck. So I can't do anymore. I have to do only 2 more pages.
Okay.
Aaron?
Aaron?
From week I can do that.
Okay, Aaron, you are there. Oh, parent මාව ඇහෙන්නේ Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Aaron, your topic is Sajanavi was given application of light. Aaron's topic is sound, right? For next week, sound. So you can say what is sound and what are natural sounds, artificial sounds, and you can mention about music and noises as well. Harida, you have to make a short presentation. Right. So here you are given images of several musical instruments that can be created at home. Right here it should be state. State what you want to create these and how they produce sound. So have you made something like this when you were small, grade 4 or 5? Yes. The caps of soft drink bottles.
Yes, teacher. Yes,
Tonic moody khelne kya caps of soft drink
Yes.
bottles. You can collect them from a place where bottles are sold, right? Caps of soft drink bottles.
I had made a shaker.
From rice grains.
yes, ko balan kiyana no?
Yes, teacher.
ko balan kiyana mokadda pennana apita instrument that you have made. I am going to spotlight. Hari. Yes, Kiana, you can play it and show. The others are watching. Can't hear the sound. What is inside the bottle?
Rice grains.
Rice grains. Okay. Is it a plastic bottle?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So you can make different types of musical instruments. Okay, Kiana. So if you have watched that, there was a movie, children movie, right? Thala. Have you watched that? Thala කියලා එකක් තිබුණා.
Yes.
If you have watched
Yes,
that, you
teacher.
can watch it with your parents when you are free, right? They have made that is a
I
band.
watched that.
Teacher, we have a DVD at home.
Okay. That school that is a rural school, right? They don't have these modern musical instruments, so they make different types of musical instruments by using the things that they have in their surroundings. Very nice, right? You can watch it with your parents. Caps of soft drink bottles.
Teacher, do we need to mark it like that?
Yes. So then automatically you answer the question, right? Because you are asked what are the things you want to create this and how do they produce the sound. So here you can use a wire, neither. A strong wire can be used. Strong wire. Then you can say, how does this produce sound? Like the rattles you used when you were small, neither. දැනටත් ගෙදර චූටි නංගිලා මල්ලිලා ඉන්නවා නම් ඇති. The rattles අන්න ඒ වගේ නේද? By shaking. This produces sound by shaking. How they produce sound? Yes, you can shake to make the sound. Shake to make the sound. Hari.
Teacher,
Oh.
do we need to mark it also?
Yes, yes. The next one actually in your textbook, does it say clapperboard? clapperboard කියලා textbook එකේ තියෙන හැබැයි clapperboard කියලා කියන්නේ have you seen in schools during the sports meet during running events the start is given by using a clapperboard මේ වගේ දෙකක් තියෙනවා they can once they are hit together
Yes,
it
teacher.
produces the sound
Yes,
හැබැයි මේකට අපි කියන්නේ මොකක්ද ටකය කියලා නේද it is not the clapperboard in the textbook මංගාව තියෙන එඩිෂන් එකේ නම් තියෙන clapper board කියලා මෙයා හැබැයි යා නෙමෙයි clapper board නේද this is what we call as tucker නේද so in the coming few months some people need this why when it is the rambutan season to chase away the bats and other birds who are coming to eat rambutan we use this tucker neda
Teacher, what is?
oh
There are rambutan in our tree.
එහෙනම් you can share with the others නේද අපිටත් දෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ හරි so you need a here you can use an iron rod යකඩ දණ්ඩක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙතෙන්ට an iron rod is hanging with a wire that is inside a tin can right so then here you can connect a nylon thread or any other thread nylon thread to the iron rod so this is hanging this may be hanging on the tree right? Make a gahellala tiyenne. And the nylon thread you can come take to any distance. Maybe the end of the nylon thread maybe inside the house. Neda. So the person inside the house can shake that rope. Then the tucker will produce the sound. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
for the first one, what's the name of that?
Actually, we don't give a name for that. You can give any name. It is like a rattle, right? Rattle. So here also you can say sound is produced by shaking the nylon rod, nylon thread. Take the nylon thread. So you can make one of these next time. We are going to discuss many other. Take the nylon thread to produce sound. Done?
No, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Yes,
Alright.
teacher.
Then you are given two guitars. One is made by a cardboard box, made with a cardboard box and rubber band. Then the other one is somewhat hardy guitar, which you make by using a wooden plank and a tin can, like a salmon tin.
Teacher, I'm done with my work.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, Canon. Hari. And now I am going to erase. Then next one. So this is a cardboard box. Right here you find a cardboard box. Cardboard box. Then here there is a sheet of cardboard. And as the strings of the guitar, you can use few rubber bands, right? Rubber bands. And you can stretch the rubber bands by using two pencils. Here I will say pencil here, and also here also there is a pencil, right? So how do you produce the sound in the guitar? Yes, how do you produce the sound in a guitar? The guitar එකක sound එක produce කරන්නේ?
Move the string.
Yes, you can pluck the strings, right? Label the parts first. So in both cases, here you have to pluck the rubber bands to produce the sound. Rubber bands. right? On this one, you can try with an adult. Here, there is a tin can. You have fixed that tin can to a wooden plank. ලෑල්ලකට fix කරන්න ඕනේ. Then as the strings, you can use wires, right? Wires, stretched wires with different thickness. Stretched wires. These are fixed to the back of the tin, right? Then here, there are iron nails to connect those strings. Iron nails. So this will produce a big sound rather than the above one, right? So here you have to plug the wires to produce the sound. So always we are producing sounds by making a certain vibration. A sound is produced due to a vibration.
Teacher, I finished my work.
Alright. Now here I am showing the musical instruments which produce sound by vibrating strings like this. The strings, wires, right? So we are dividing the musical instruments into 3 categories. So some of them produce sound due to the vibration of strings like this, violin, guitar, right?
Hey friends! Today I'm going to teach you about string instruments. Are you coming along? The instruments in this family have different strings. When they are played, we hear different music notes. Do you want to see some string instruments? Let's go for it! The guitar is a 6-string instrument. It is used a lot in flamenco music. This is what it sounds like. The electric guitar is used a lot in rock music. Listen to its sound. Wow, I love how it sounds. The violin has 4 strings. The musician places it under his chin and it is played by strumming the strings with the bow. Have you heard how it sounds? It is really soft and nice. The cello is an instrument belonging to the violin family, and it is also played with a bow. What a beautiful sound! The ukulele is a small guitar with 4 strings. In Hawaii, they play it with the hula dance. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds great! That harp has up to 39 strings, and they produce sound when they are plucked by the musician's fingers. Silence. Shh. We are going to listen to how it sounds. The piano is the exception. Inside, it has 230 strings that are hit by hammers under the keys. It is one of the most important instruments and is also considered a percussion instrument. Wow, I want to learn how to play the piano like that. Let's review the instruments we learned about today. The guitar, the electric guitar, violin, cello, ukulele, harp, piano. Great! Did you like this video?
Right, then let's see now in the next question you are given. In the next question you are summarized about the string instruments. Name some musical instruments which produce sound in the same way as the tin guitar. Maintain the string instruments, right? The string instruments. So you can write some of the examples here. Guitar, sitar, violin, harp, banjo. Few of them you can write on this side, right? Then මම ඒකට වෙලාව ගන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ. So you are given the examples. You have to write some of them, right? යන්න. Then you are given instructions to make another instrument. මොකක්ද? Yes.
Miss, you like blow into it and makes different sounds.
What is it?
I don't know the name, but I seen it like someone's like
Bugle. Neither. A set of bugles are made as follows. What do you need to prepare that? So you can make this by using empty pen tubes. අර ඉවරෙච්ච පෑන් ටිකක් එකතු කරලා හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. You can cut them in different lengths. Right? ඒවා එක එක දිගට කපලා you can fix them by
then
using
paste
a
them. Then paste them.
sellotape. Then you can blow air into this. මේ බට ටික මේ දැන් හිතන්නකෝ I will take some pens and show you. So you have to take these two different lengths. හරිද හිතන්න මේ ටික දැන් එක එක දිගට තියෙන්නේ කියලා. So you can make these and show me next time. Here there are certain tubes at different lengths. Then you have to blow air into this while moving this, right? So since the length of the vibrating air column is different, they will make different sounds. අර vibrate වෙන air column එකේ length එක වෙනස් නේද? Due to the length is different each pen tube. Therefore, they will produce different sounds. Right? What do you need to prepare that? You have to say,
Teacher,
oh,
teacher, after keeping different size pen tubes, after that, do we need to like stick those like in a double tape or cello tape? Do we
yes,
need to?
that's what I told you. You have to fix them by using a cello tape here. Tape.
Okay. Can't we use like double tape like
Oh,
paste?
you can't use, you don't need a double tape. No, double tape is on either side, no?
Yeah, I'm telling like if this is a pen and just like I put the small double tape and paste like this, the different sizes of the
You can
yes.
try neither. You can try and see actually you don't need a double tape. You can use a tape, right?
Do we need to
How
write that?
can you produce sound in a bugle? So I mentioned, how do you produce the sound in the bugle? By
From
blowing?
the
By blowing? How?
yeah.
By blowing air. So in a flute also we blow air and make different sounds by closing and opening of the holes on the stem. නේද? අපේ මෙතන හොඳ musician කෙනෙකුත් ඉන්නවා නේද තෙනු? Tenu can sing and play musical instruments very well, no, Tenu?
Yes, miss.
Yes. So I will show you some of the musical instruments that produce sound by vibrating air columns. Call these as wind instruments.
Hello, friends. Today, I'm going to teach you about wind instruments. Do you want to know more about them? The instruments belonging to this family need air to make sounds. There are two types, the ones made of wood and the ones made of metal. Now let's have a look at them. The transverse flute can be made of gold or silver. Formerly, it was made of wood, so it belonged to the woodwind family of instruments. This is how it sounds. The clarinet is a woodwind instrument. Did you know it is used in a lot of jazz music? Wow! I love how it sounds. The trumpet is the smallest of the brass wind instruments. In the past, they used it at the palace to signal king and queen's arrivals. Attention! Attention! Here is its sound. The saxophone is a woodwind instrument. It is used in jazz because of its relaxing sound. Shh! Listen to its sound. I want to learn to play the saxophone and become a jazz star. The trombone is a brass wind instrument. It has a rod that moves back and forth to change the note or the sound it makes. It sounds awesome! The tuba is the biggest of the brass wind instruments, and it is the deepest as well. Silence! Shh! We are going to listen to how it sounds. It sounded really great! Let's review the instruments we learned about today. Transverse flute, clarinet, trumpet, saxophone, trombone, tuba. Great!
Here you are asked, name some musical instruments which produce sound in the same way. So I have given examples for wind instruments. You can write some of these on this side, right? Wind instruments. Examples. Right. Then the third type. A drum can be made using a balloon membrane as follows. You all have made something like this earlier. The punchi kale hadala tiyena ne. So you can take a mug or a cup. Then you can stretch a balloon membrane and fix it to the opening of the cup by using a rubber band or a thread. So once you make a vibration on this membrane, it produces sound. Balloon membrane. Balloon membrane. You can use cup. Also, a rubber band or a thread can be used. So here it says a drum. This is a type of a drum. So there are certain musical instruments by which we produce sound by stretching, by tapping a stretched membrane. We tap the stretched membrane, right? Membrane instruments කියලා කියනවා. And in some of the cases, we make the sound by vibrating. Here, these are membranes, right? Rods or bars. In the case of xylophone, there we tap those rods, right? So these are known as percussion instruments. Are cymbals, talampata. These are also considered to be percussion instruments, right? So they have different membranes here. Here the rods. In the case of the xylophone, in the case of the triangle, there are rods, right? These are considered to be percussion instruments, right? Hari. Name some musical instruments which produce sound in the same way. Once again, you can mention several drum types. Now, we have traditional drums, and modern ones. Traditional ones, මොනවාද උඩරට බෙරය, පහත රට බෙරය, ඩැක්කි, තවුල එහෙම කිය තියෙනවා නේද? ගැට බෙරය, අක් බෙරය. Traditional drums are there, තම්මැට්ටම. And the modern ones are also shown. I will share the last video and we'll move on to the rest of the questions.
Excuse me,
quickly.
teacher.
Oh, you can
Okay.
write
How
some.
is-
Oh,
How is piano coming to that?
piano. මෙතන මේ diagram එකේ පෙන්නලා තියෙන පුතේ. A mix. මෙතන තමයි the membrane instruments පෙන්නලා තියෙන. මෙතන different types of drums, right? In the case of the piano, we are both strings and air columns. Both are used there, right? Hari. Musical instruments which produce sound by vibrating membranes.
Hey friends, today I'm going to teach you about percussion instruments. Do you want to know more about them? To make sounds with instruments in this family, you have to hit them with your hands or drumsticks. They are all really unique and they come from very different countries. Do you want to see some percussion instruments? Let's take a look. The drum set includes the snare drum, bass drum, and cymbals. We see this instrument a lot in rock music. Let's have a listen. That was amazing! What an awesome beat! This is an instrument with a drum head that you hit to make different beats. The drum comes from African tribes. Listen to its sound. Wow! I love how it sounds. The xylophone is an instrument with plates. When you hit them, different notes are played. Have you ever heard it before? It was a very relaxing and nice sound. The cymbals are two flat metal circles that make a sound when they are hit together. Shh! We are going to listen to them now. The maracas are usually played in sets of two. They are used in music with a Latin beat. This instrument originated in Venezuela and Colombia. Ready for the maracas? They sound great! Triangle. This instrument has this name due to its shape. To make it sound right, we have to grab it with only 2 fingers. Listen to its sound. Let's review the percussion instruments we learned about today. Drum set. Drum. xylophone, cymbals, maracas, triangle. Fantastic!
Okay.
Did
now
you
it,
like this video about musical instruments? Subscribe to our
Hari. Okay. So you saw all three types of musical instruments. Instruments with vibrating strings, vibrating air columns or wind, right? Then instruments with membranes. එකටම අපි add කරනවා දැන් in grade 7 we are learning this lesson once again in detail. But membranes, rods and bars, all these are considered to be percussion instruments, right? Hari. Finally, these are some of the other musical instruments you can make at home. Some musical instruments that can be made at home. State what are needed to prepare these and how sound is produced in them. දැන් මේ වැඩේ ඉවර වුණාම අද දවසේම මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ? ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් ඉක්මනින් මේක බලා ගන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? මේ ටික බලාගෙන ඉවර කරන්න. එතකොට හොඳට මතක හිටිනවානේ. පස්සේ ඊළඟ දවසේ එන්න කලින් ආයි බලන්න because we have one more lesson to finish the second term. That is the 7th unit. We are starting it next week. Magnets. හරිද? ඒක ඉවර වුණාම ඊට පස්සේ දිගටම අපි revision and the assessments තමයි යන්නේ until your term test July. Okay?
Teacher,
Oh.
our term tests are held on July 6th and 7th.
Okay. Only 2 days.
Yes,
How come? How can you conduct all the subjects within 2 days?
don't know, teacher.
You don't
Our teacher told we
Okay.
have the second term test on July 6th and 7th.
Okay.
Teacher, our exams on July 7th.
7th. Okay. So in most of the schools it will be the same time duration because by 24th of July that is the term end, right? 24th of July end of second term. ඊට පස්සේ Saturday Sunday නිවාඩු තිබිලා ඊළඟ Monday 27th Monday third term පටන් ගන්නවා. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ ආපහු ඕගස්ට් වල තියෙනවානේ ලොකු නිවාඩුවක් because of the A level exam. terms දෙක මැද්ද නිවාඩුවක් නැහැ. Okay? බලන්න නම් කමන්න ටීචර්ස් ලට තමයි අමාරු papers බලන්න. නිවාඩුවක් නැතුව අර term එක ඉවර වෙලා ඊළඟ එක පටන් ගන්න කලින් papers බලලා ඉවර කරන්නත් ඕනේ. that would be difficult. Teachers. Hari. So you can take a set of glasses or tumblers. Come size එකකින් ගන්න ඕනේ. Then you can fill water up to different levels. So here you can see here the air vibrates. This is the length of the vibrating air column in different instances. Right? You can tap these glasses with a spoon. The length of the vibrating air column is different in different instances. Right? Set of glasses or tumblers. Then you can have a spoon and some water. Right? State what is needed and how sound is produced in them. So you have to say tap the
teacher,
glasses with the spoon. Oh,
what's the meaning of tumblers?
මේ වීදුරු වලටම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ tumblers කියලා. හරි වීදුරු කියන්නේ අර ඒක විදිහේ වීදුරු තියනවානේ. Glasses with the spoon. Then you can hear different sounds because the length of air column is different in different glasses. ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන you can have some if you can find some metal rods of different lengths, metal rods of different lengths, and two strips of wood, right? You can paste the metal rods onto the strips of wood, and you can tap them with those metal pipes or a rod. Wooden rod you can use. Wooden rod. එතකොට you can tap the metal rods. Tap. Tap the metal rods, right, to produce the sound. In the next one, you can use pieces of wood, right? Here you can use pieces of wood. Right? Then you can tap the wood strips. Produce the sound. Now again, try to make at least one musical instrument when you meet next time. Before next Tuesday, try to make one of the musical instruments. So once you make it, you can use for school as well. Probably at school also you will be asked to make a musical instrument. Make you you can make something different as well. You can think of something new. දේවල් හිතන එකනේ වැඩිය හොඳ. Hari, finished.
No, teacher.
Hari.
Yes,
Those who
teacher.
have finished, they can move on to the next two questions quickly to reach the end of the lesson.
Teacher, I'm done with my work. Teacher, I don't have the tute.
Have you all finished? I will
Yes,
show you the
miss.
question. Hari. And make questions they give that is the end. Hurry up. Yes, Eran, Saheli, Dahamli, Penuki, Duhas, Siheli, I want to see your faces. Serving all of you.
I'm sorry, teacher.
Another 1, 2, 3. There are 3 questions. Have you finished?
Yes, I'm in the third one.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Quickly.
I'm in the third one.
Hurry, okay.
I'm in the second one.
Hurry. Hurry. I will give you 2-3 minutes. Finish your work.
Excuse me, teacher. Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Can you scroll that little bit down? Thank you.
Sounds so great.
Done, teacher.
Hurry. Please wait for the others.
Yes.
Done, teacher.
Done, teacher. Which produce sound. Yes.
Done, teacher. Finish, teacher.
Hurry. You can take a red pen and get your answers corrected.
Okay, teacher.
Sound is produced by, yes, all of you.
Vibration.
Vibration of an object. Objects that produce sound are known as
Sources of sound.
Sources of sound. Here is an organ which is sensitive to sounds. Sensitive sounds. Rhythmic sounds are known as music. And unrhythmic sounds are known as noises.
Noise. I hate
By hearing,
Loud.
what noises? Loud noises. Loud noises. What can get affected?
Yes.
Ears can get affected. It is our duty to use
protectors.
no. It is our duty to use sounds without disturbing others. Sounds without disturbing others. Hari.
All correct, teacher.
Okay, very good. Number 2.
teacher.
Earlobes help to direct sound to the ear. Earlobes direct sound to the ear. Yes? Correct. The sound of a tabla is produced in the same way as in a violin. No. Tabla is has a membrane, violin has strings, right? The sound of a flute is produced in the same way as in a trumpet. Correct. Both are modern instruments. What type of instruments are they? Wind instruments. Then, yes. Most of the time, rhythmic sounds are not a disturbance to the ear.
Yes.
Correct. It is suitable for people who work in places of loud noises to wear ear protectors.
Yes.
Correct. Only the second one is wrong. Okay? Hari.
All correct, teacher.
Well done.
All correct.
Then last one. Sounds are produced due to vibration. Objects which produce sound are called sources of sound. There is a diversity in ear lobes of animals. Lobes. Ear lobes of animals. Pangpetta. Sound of flowing water is natural. It is not good to insert what? Strange objects into the ear. Strange objects into the ear. Uday, please stop talking. දැන් ගෙදර කතා කරනේවත් ඇහෙනවා. Mic එක unmute කරගෙන නේද? Sounds which are not rhythmic are called noises. Are vibrated in a guitar. Strings are vibrated in a guitar. Air vibrates and produce sound in a flute. Air vibrates and produce sound in a flute. A blank produces sound by vibrating a membrane. Yes, a drum. Drum කියලා තියෙනවද? Yes. First word. A drum produces sound by vibrating a membrane. Last one. Ear blank. Are you protect our ears from loud noises? Ear protectors.
All correct, miss.
Very good.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
All correct.
Teacher, can you tell the answer for the third one?
Third one is C. There
Yes,
is a
teacher.
diversity in ear lobes of animals. I have written the word. Hari. Hands up those who got all correct. All three questions. Good. Hari. Well done. So I will mention the two names who are going to share the notes. Share the notes today. And next time we are starting the 7th lesson, which is the last lesson for the second term. I will names who are going to share their notes. Yes, Sati, pahan ne. Ovin mata notes share karala ne. Hari. Api de daham nෑ නේද? Ran is not here. Pahan disanaya innawada? Tesit, you are there, right? Tesit. So Tesit.
Yes, teacher.
Tesit, you have to share the note. Dahamli Tarutya innawada?
Yes, teacher.
Dahamli, you also have to share the note, right? Tesit and Dahamli Tarutya.
Teacher, I got only one drawn.
Can get it corrected. Good. Hari. එහෙනම් ඔන්න ඔක්කොම හොඳට පාඩම් කරගෙන join on next week for the 7th lesson. Then we are going to have revision and the assessment. So be prepared. Okay? Hari.
Okay, teacher.
See you next Tuesday. Stay safe and night.
Good night, teacher. Have a nice
Bye,
day.
teacher. See you later. Teacher, have a nice day, teacher. Good night, teacher. Buddha Saranai,
Good night,
teacher.
teacher. Good night, teacher.